Hey, this time I want to take a look at the SmoothValue component. This was recently added to Neos and allows you to do Smooth Lerp based operations without logics. Let's take a look at an example and then I'll show you how we built it. Hopping over here into Smooth POV, you'll see that we've got a box here, and when I touch this box, it will fly up to high, and when I touch it again, it'll come back down. There's no logic happening here, it's just a bunch of components. Let's go ahead and create it. So I'm going to move over here into some more emptier space so they're away from the original box, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So you'll just need a developer tooltip for this, which I'm going to go ahead and equip. Go to create new 3D box. Once the box is created, get out of it a little bit because you'll spawn inside it a bit sometimes. Go ahead and inspect it. To do that, aim your developer tooltip at it, hit secondary, then open inspector. With your inspector open, we need to start adding some components. These components have all been added or covered in other videos except for SmoothValue, so check the video description for links to the individual videos based on some of those components. First thing we need to do is remove the grabbable, as we're not going to be using that. And now we need to make it so that when you touch the box, some effect happens. We're going to be using touch toggle for this. You can find this in attached component, transform, interaction, touch toggle. Touch toggle, when added, just toggles between on and off on this state property here when you touch it. Next, we're going to need a Boolean value driver. For that, we go to attach component, transform, drivers, Boolean value driver. Boolean value driver allows you to specify what type of field you're driving with a Boolean value. In this case, we're going to be driving float 3. So we select float 3 here. With this added, we need to specify in the false value that we want it to be on 0, 0, 0, and on the true value, as in when it's touched, we want it to be sort of high up. I'll use 5 here as an example. Now we're going to attach another component. This will be a value copy, and what this will do is it will link the touch toggle to the Boolean value driver. Let's do that. Attach component, transform, drivers, value copy, which is all the way at the bottom here, value copy bool. Then we need to take the source and set that as the state property of the touch toggle. So state, grab, drop it into source, and then grab state of the Boolean value driver and drop it into target. And now those two will be linked together such that when the state up here turns on, the state down here turns on. Now we need the new component, SmoothValue. So let's attach that. You can find this in attach component, transform, drivers, SmoothValue. Once you've got to SmoothValue, look for float 3 and go ahead and add it. Now we want the Boolean value driver's target field, and again, do check the video description which has a video dedicated to Boolean value driver. We want the Boolean value driver's target field here to be set to the target value of the SmoothValue. So drag target value from SmoothValue and drop it into target value of Boolean value driver. Here I'm going to drop the speed of the SmoothValue down to 2. The speed just determines how fast it will smooth between the target value. The one remaining thing we need to do here is block the cube in the position that it's currently in, such that we don't need to specify that in the Boolean value driver. If I didn't do this, the box would move between 0, 0, 0 and 0, 5, 0, and we don't want that. We want it moving between here and here plus 5. Easiest way to do that is at the top of the box here, go ahead and hit the up arrow, which will create a parent above it, and reset the transform in the actual box to 0, 0, 0, so we can tween between 0, 5, 0 and 0, 0, 0. Whilst we're up here, go ahead and grab position, and position goes into the value of SmoothValue. You'll see it's now up there, that's fine, that's just the timing that I did with it. If I click it again, you'll see it comes down. That's all there is to SmoothValue. Essentially what's happening here is the touch toggle is triggering the Boolean value driver, which is toggling between a false value of 0, 0, 0 and a true value of 0, 5, 0, which is then being fed into SmoothValue, which will smooth the target value between 0, 0, 0 and 0, 5, 0 at a speed of 2. If you wanted this to be slower, you could slow it down. So if we go down to, I don't know, 0.5 here, you'll see it takes a lot longer to come down. So it's more like an elevator. That's all there is for that component. You can smooth between various types of values. If you go to attach component, transform, drivers, SmoothValue again, you'll see the types of values that are supported. Others may be supported here, but you won't be able to smooth between things such as booleans or objects or anything like that, just values that are numeric. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.